In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka hey y'all, can y'all say allergies? yes, it's going on for your girl. So much that my eyes are matted together, couldn't see nothing on my glasses. So I had to give my glasses a break, y'all. Anywho, this is going to be another fabulous edition of the Tall Tale Thursday. And of course, I'm not solo dolo. I do roll with a posse. And we got my main man, the leader of the pack, Mr. Molly Mall C-Boss. That's my C-Boss man. And that's my super producer. That's always the man behind the scene. The man with the plan is always working it out, y'all. And I want to thank you. And where everybody else at, y'all get on in so we can talk about this Tall Tale Thursdays, man. This is a good topic. It's a really good topic because I talked to some of my friends yesterday, male and female, and I found out, as I was asking them and everything, right? I found out that alcohol does not have the same effect on women that it does men. It makes men think that they can, they get all courage and like they can put it down and their confidence shoot through the roof, while it relaxes a woman and makes her a little more vulnerable, a little more susceptible, a little more eager to please, if you know what I mean. But we're going to get on into that today. But before we get on into that, I want to talk about something that I was seeing on the news. And, I want to ask y'all, did y'all hear about those hammerhead worms? It's hilarious to me because they're saying that it came from Asia, okay, or somewhere over there in China. They blaming it on China again. And somebody bought it here in the U.S., right? And what the worms do, they eat our regular earthworms. And they dry out the soil. I said soil. Get the countries twang in it sometimes. Soil. 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 It dries it out. And they make it not usable for growing foods and crops. I'm like, wow. So just imagine what's going to happen to the farming industry, the agriculture, if these worms, just like the Frankenfish, they said will mess up the environment and the ecosystem. When you are introducing something from other countries and other parts of the world where they're indigenous to parts of the world that's not used to that junk, yeah, It's going to mess up the balance. So they were saying that these worms are here. They got them here some kind of way. They funny looking worms. They look like worms, psychedelic worms, like back from the 70s or something. You know, I ain't seen those colors since them palazzo pants and stuff like that in the 70s, y'all. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, baby. So these worms are messing up the soil for our vegetation. It's trying it out, and it's eating our worms, eating up the regular earthworms. I'm like, wow, that's a dog eat dog world. I did not know that worms ate each other. I thought the worms just ate vegetation. I thought the worms were just vegan. I did not know that the worms ate each other. Well, apparently these worms do eat up our regular night crawlers. And I'm like this, wow. So that means those worms have teeth. I guess all worms have teeth. But I mean, when you see our regular old little pink worm or the brown squirmy worms, I get all squirmish when I see them. But then when I look at these psychedelic ones, they're even worse. And then the head of it, have y'all seen that out there? Ooh, it's creepy. The hammerhead worms get ready to mess up the soil. So I'm like, they are devising a plan everywhere you go. They could figure out a way to mess it up. And then watch farmers and people that's trying to farm. It's going to be sky high. People are on this health kick now, this initiative to get healthier, to feel better, to get well. And a lot of people, believe it or not, are turning away from meat and leaving meat alone. But they're getting ready to make the vegetables higher than the meat. It's all part of a plan. Grand Rising, Molly. Grand Rising. It's all a part of the plan. They always want to mess with the vegan. These vegans ain't doing nothing to nobody. So now you're going to make it's so high that people are going to be like, oh, it's cheaper to eat meat. Because the poor people are going to have to go back to eating the meat. Not unless we step in and do something, y'all. I tell you, but that's our good old FDA, Food and Drug Administration. They can get some stuff in here on you can't think. And I wonder what they're going to say the cure for these worms are going to be. Hey, I know, feed the worms to the frankenfish. They said them fish came from Asia too. So have those fish eat those worms. Because they said those fish eating up all the fish in the pond, messing up the ecosystem. Now they saying these worms is eating up all the worms in the ground, in the soil, and messing up the soil and the ecosystem. Seems like we can't win for losing, y'all. All righty then. Oh, people, if you haven't already, Shades of Blue is out. Get the hard copy, soft copy, digital copy. That means download on Kindle, on the iPad. You know, it's even in your Apple store. Don't forget, please, y'all. Get this book. It's a good book. But now they have it in Kindle Vella. And you could read the book one chapter at a time. And you could purchase the book one chapter at a time. Kindle Vella lets you read the first 3 chapters free. But then you buy tokens. So if you got a lot of tokens, you could purchase the next chapter of the book. It's sort of like a video game. And you know, I guess that's for the younger people in the younger generation. You get tokens, you get enough tokens, you go ahead and get some Kindle Vella up on that junk. But let's get into today's Tall Tale Thursdays. And does drinking open up?
I'ma give you some head. About to get freaky. I'ma put it in my pussy. Give me 1 margarita, I'ma open my legs. Give me 2 margaritas, I'ma give you some head. Give me 3 margaritas, I'ma put it in my puss. Give me 4 margaritas, I'ma put it in my tush. Give me 5 margaritas, I'ma get some fun. Give me 5 margaritas, I'ma put it in your palm. Give me 1 margarita, I'ma open my leg. Give me 2 margaritas, I'ma give you some head. Give me 3 margaritas, give me 3 margaritas, give me 3 margaritas, I'ma put it in my puss. Give me 4 margaritas, I'ma put it in my tush. Give me 5 margaritas, give me 5 margaritas, give me 1 margarita, 2 margaritas, give me 3 margaritas.
Come on, girl. What is he doing?
Give me 1 margarita, 2 margaritas, give me 3 margaritas. Going out with my baby and I'm trying to get in. Wanna give my man something that he'll never forget. Loose it up to bust it open for the end of the night. Had 1 frozen Rita and I'm feeling all the pain. Got a vibe between my lives, about to be real frisky. In a Mexican restaurant being so risky. 3 Cadillacs and no need to talk. These tortilla chips ain't the only thing getting wild. Give me 1 margarita, I'ma open my leg. Give me 2 margaritas, I'ma give you some head. Give me 3 margaritas, give me 3 margaritas, give me 3 margaritas, I'ma put it in my puss. Give me 4 margaritas, I'ma put it in my tush. Give me 5 margaritas, give me 5 margaritas, give me 1 margarita, 2 margaritas, give me 3 margaritas, 1. I'ma open my leg. I'ma give you some head. I'ma put it in my puss. Rita make me freak. I'ma open my leg. I'ma give you some head. I'ma put it in my puss. I'm lying. I'ma be asleep.
I know that's right. Did you hear what she said at the end? That's me. I'm lying. I'm gonna be asleep. But she girl up there talking about, so give me 1 margarita, I'm gonna give you some head. No, sorry, give me 1 margarita, I'm gonna open my legs. Give me 2 margaritas. You gonna give somebody some head off of 2 margaritas? Woo! Aren't we Randy? Huh? 2 margaritas. Kimberly, what you said? She said, I don't even like this song, whatever it is. I don't like it either, but it's funny. I like the little beat, the Big Frida music, but what she's saying, but that's all this little these younger generation. Oh, that shit. I think that lady is older, but that's all that trending music. P Pink and Butthole Brown, all that kind of stuff. But she talking about she gonna get loose off of some margaritas. She going get all rendy and all. I know some people like that. That when they drink 1 margaritas, they get frisky. 2 margaritas, they looking for somebody. The 3rd drink, you know it's on. But I'm not that type of person. Like I said, I drink gets me funny and I get sleepy. I start singing, then I pass. I wanna sing a song, and then next thing I know, I'm sleeping. So alcohol don't do that for me. It doesn't get me all revved up and horny. It don't get me loose like that. So I don't know about that, but I know it seems to get the men on horny because every drunk man at the end of the night is pushing up on somebody. He don't care who he's pushing up on, and I've seen that. The lights come on, they gone before the lights even come on. Because when the lights come on, you can really see who he's talking to. I've seen that happen too. All night, he got her chatted up in the corner, and she turned on the lights, and he looked at her, she looked at him, and they find out, oh, that ain't what I was talking to. But after they do drinks and make anybody look good, man, this dude used to get drunk, Chris, and he used to say, after he started drinking, he said, I started looking like Paula Abdul, because they used to say, why you keep chasing her around the go-go, Chris? Chris would be like, because he would get drink, he started drinking. He would be fine, chill type of guy. Soon as that joker started drinking, he turned into a monster. And I remember hiding behind pillars just so he wouldn't see me because it kept bothering me. Man. And he told his friends, oh, that's because Reese looked like Paula Abdul when I'm drunk. I'm like, damn. But y'all got to remember, that was back in the late 80s, early 90s when this stuff was going on. And Paula Abdul was hot back then. Straight up now, tell me, opposites attract, all that. The dancing hot body, Paul Abdul. That was this is the Paul Abdul after Nasty Girl. This is when she was doing her own thing. But yeah, dude used to get drunk, and he used to feel confident that if I did look like Paul Abdul, he had the confidence to approach. A lot of guys would be shy to approach. No, some jokers get to drinking. They be like, "What your name is?" "Good morning, Kenny." Let me see what's going on in the comment section. Okay, Kim says she don't like that song. Okay, everybody say hey, hey, hey. Okay, let me see. This is what they have. This is what they have reduced Black communities to. Unfortunately, sexing and drinking and drinking and sexing. They throw the liquor out there to get us all stupid acting, and then everybody sexing and humping around. How come weed don't make people horny? We relax and chill you out, and that's what alcohol does to women. And it relaxes us, it chills us out, and we're more saying, "Okay, yes, we more to go along." But we do have a video that talk about the breakdown and everything, how the alcohol really do in your system. Molly, bring that up.
I put it up. You had some Black Barbie that poster came next. You skipping over it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Because I wanted the word to see this tall tale. I can't see.
Drinking can lead to erectile dysfunction, but it can also lead to other sexual problems, can it not?
Yes.
How does it affect your sex drive and the way that you go about sex?
Okay. Now, testosterone is a hormone in males that actually regulates their libido or your sex drive. So what happens is that alcohol is a depressant. So it depresses the nervous system. So when a man is intoxicated, their senses are depressed, if I may put it that way. They're downregulated. So what happens is that they do actually struggle to get an erection in the first place. And when they do get an erection, it's harder to achieve an orgasm, and the orgasm is not as heightened as a man that's not intoxicated. That's one way that the alcohol affects a man's sexuality, by causing an imbalance in the hormones. The second way is that when a man is sexually excited, there are chemicals that are released from the brain that goes to the penile area to cause smooth muscle relaxation. Now, that muscle relaxation is what leads to an influx of blood into the penis, which leads to the erection. So now what happens is that when a man is intoxicated, it interferes with those signals that lead to the smooth muscle relaxation, and then the man struggles to achieve an erection. And those are some of the ways in which alcohol leads to erectile dysfunction and other sexual dysfunction, including reduced libido, reduced sexual pleasure, and reduced chances of achieving orgasm.
That's interesting, because I think a lot of men sometimes drink when they feel in awkward situations, or they don't know how to approach a sexual situation. They'll drink to feel more comfortable, but they shouldn't do that.
Yes, that is more the psychological side of things. So what I've explained to you is physiologically what happens in the body. But psychologically, when a man drinks, when a person, even women, when a person drinks, they're less inhibited. So confidence-wise, emotionally, you feel like, oh, I can conquer the world.
Better,
yeah. So in your mind, you feel better, but actually your body is by no means functioning better. It's actually functioning worse than when you are not intoxicated. So it's just your confidence level that's upped by that alcohol intake.
Okay. So it's the confidence level that's up by the alcohol intake. So she spoke on two different levels: the real medical, body-wise, the physical, and she talked about the mental. So our mental, when we're drinking, is heightened. It's like we can do whatever. We can take over the world. Yes, and that's what I was saying about how they so confident and they go out there. They so eager. I'll say that. But their body, when you get them in the bedroom, even though they may want to go to Pound Town, for some reason they get a limp noodle. So wow, I thought, see, all of this time I thought it was the alcohol that got the man strong mandingo penis, but it actually is the alcohol that get them limp like Bert and Ernie. And I used to think that the weed was the one that got them limp, you know. And then somebody told me, no, weed helped their libido. Weed would strengthen a man's libido. So when you smoking and when you drinking and smoking, or when you do them separately, they have different outcomes. That I guess what they're saying that it does to the body. You know, like I said, a lot of women get in those compromising positions. You know, it always trying to get the woman drunk because she say yes to anything when she drunk because she's so relaxed and she's so comfortable and so he. So they would try to get you liquored up so they can have their way with you later. You know, while they sobered up, they will always, you know. But some women can throw it right back with the fellas. Don't even be budging or flinching. You think, fellas, that you're gonna have your way with some of these long haulers, some of these liquor guzzlers? They throw it back and be like, now what? When you all topsy-turvy, because you notice she said that when that man gets like that off of the alcohol, he cannot rise to that occasion. You know, that auspicious occasion. He cannot rise to that. So, and all this time, I thought it was the opposite. I thought weed get you limp and the alcohol get you going. So now I know, okay, that makes sense. How they be saying, oh, I'm sleepy, oh, I'm tired. Because I'd be like, shouldn't you be having energy? Shouldn't you be ready to go to Pound Town? And okay, no wonder it's okay. Their body can't do nothing in their mind, and their body can't do that. Okay, makes sense. Have any of y'all ever been out there, men or women, with the opposite sex, or for those of you who do the same sex, and your partner's drinking too much? What was the sexual outcome? Did you find them more sexual stimulated, or did you find them more sleepy, more relaxed, and they just want to go to sleep? I'm just doing a quick survey, see what the people say. Let me go back here, see if I can see. Look, I know y'all say, where's your glasses? I had to give them a break. Big Mike in the building. That's what Molly said. Big Mike. Okay. Let's see. Related to the topic. Let me see. He said, then don't forget Superfly. Older generation. It's not just the young generation. Okay. Okay. Kiki. Hey, Kiki. Okay. Can a man say how alcohol affect women? Can a man say how alcohol affect women? Well, if you're a man and you're around a lot of women and you give them alcohol, you could take, that's what a study is, you studying them. They know how a man know how alcohol can affect some women. Not all women, but some women, a lot of women. Like I said, alcohol don't get me horny. Alcohol make me sleepy. That's funny. I'm just like, oh, I'm tired. I'm ready to go sleep now. To me, it's a depressant. It doesn't stimulate me like that. Some people, I guess it depends on the person's chemical genetic makeup, because some people, alcohol actually stimulates them, and then some people, alcohol don't stimulate them. and do the opposite. They used to say, take a drink and go to sleep. So then let's see what else they saying. And let's see. Kenneth said, cannabis helps. Well, okay, well, a lot of great health benefits. Okay, yeah, we do have a lot of great health benefits. Believe it or not, brings down your anxiety, makes you woo-saw, helps a lot of things, help regulate everything, even down to your heartbeat. Where alcohol is poisoning, alcohol is actually poisoning the cells, and they know weed was good, something that they could take and they could control. That's why they went for the alcohol, because the weed wasn't going to kill you like that. Now, this weed that they have out now is mixed with stuff and it's cut differently. It ain't the regular stuff. And they broke it down. They separated what makes it high, and they got grow a strand that's high functioning. Then they grow a strand that gets you sleepy, like the difference between sativa and indica. You know, why, it's like, why are they breaking it down like that? Something that's so good and simple, they should just leave weed alone. But they was like, oh no, this is for the people that want to be creative. They take sativa when you want to be creative, and because it gets the juices flowing and it gets you all artistic and stuff like on a different high. When you just want to get some rest, when you want to relax and sleep. But most of the time, I thought people did smoke weed to relax, relate, and release, to ease, to wind down. I know folks that I'm around, they just do it because it helps them deal with the way the world is. And like my auntie say, it lets her know where evil lurks. She said it helps her meditate. Believe it or not, it helps. And we talked about yesterday, that meditation. It helps her meditate. So she get her weed and she relax. I guess it helps her focus in on that one sound or that one thing. And she just be chilling. She just you think she looking at TV, but she when she looking at TV, when she high, she got a different look in her eye. Like she's outed, and that's what it do to you. Gives you that, I guess, feel good feeling. I said I was going to try that. I know what alcohol make me do. It make me butt down people. It make me cry. Alcohol. Nope. So forget all that. She talking about some one margarita, she be opening her legs. 2 margaritas, she be giving some head. That is funny. You gonna put all that mess on the daggone margarita. After 1 margarita, you opening your legs, girl. 2 margaritas, you putting your lips on people. You gonna get the pluckies. That's what you gonna do. When you going out doing all that out for some margaritas. Woo! What happens if you get a Long Island iced tea or something that have multiple liquors that's stronger than the margarita? Ooh, hurricane will blow you away there. And the Incredible Hulk could get you smashed. And the blue motorcycle is gonna take you on that ride. But the margarita, usually people like to come on down to Margaritaville. It makes them feel good when they find a lost shaker of salt. Come on down to Margaritaville. He said everybody's results will be different. That's right. Exactly. Yep, that's right, Kenneth. Good morning, Virgo. Virgo love. He said alcohol is a spirit. Oh, okay. So alcohol is a spirit. Wow. You're gonna have to come on the show so we can dissect that more further. That's a good topic. Alcohol is a spirit. That's what they call it, because they said that people be acting on any kind of ways. So when they consume alcohol, it makes it susceptible for anything to jump on you. Is that what they're saying? Man, woman, child, or spirit make you susceptible to get jumped on. That's a good one. Free medical cannabis vote. Vote for me for president. Oh, shucks. Kenny and Lee going to be running for president. Oh, shucks, because Lee trying to run for president. Free medical. Now, you say free medical cannabis, but who is allowed to get the medical cannabis? Because a lot of people getting the medical cannabis card, and they're doing it not to help, not to free themselves, but they're doing it just because they can. Wine and spirits. Yep, that's what they used to call the liquor store. Wines and spirits. And they still do. You see that? Wine and spirits. I guess the wine is for the wine drinkers, and then any alcohol is spirits. I guess because they know the alcohol is strong. But I've seen some people kick off of wine too. And wine and liquor do two different things to you too, when you think about it. When you drinking, because wine help you get you chilled and mellow. Wine does. And that alcohol give you that liquid courage. Woo, I seen it. You be like, what done gotten into them? That spirit of whatever's in that bottle got into them. Amen, amen, and amen again. Free medical marijuana. Free it. Go ahead. Cannabis. Well, look, the government about to take control over that because they know it's good and people not gonna stop it, and you gonna stop it from growing. You go around, dig up every tree, every root that they can, and they probably would. But what they doing it, they getting it, they marketing, they're gonna start selling it, and it's gonna be an okay thing to sell now. That's what they doing. But hey, that's okay too. They make it do what it do after they put the taxes on it. And what is the taxes on medical marijuana? Is it the regular 6% tax? Because to my understanding, liquor is taxed at a higher rate as well too. So is liquor and weed taxed the same? Do anybody out there know that answer? Is alcohol and cannabis taxed the same? Because I know that somebody said they tax the hell out of you when you go to the dispensary. So that's the question. Is it taxed the same? Let me see. Who can I? Let me see. Y'all going to the dispensary? I can't see it. Okay, that's the first part. The second part, I came across while everybody's doing these Barbie movies and these Barbie dolls. There was some other dolls back in the day, right? Molly showed this picture of the dolls. Do y'all remember them? Y'all remember these dolls? You had the black Ken and the black Barbie. We finally got dolls that look like us, little black kids with the little afro back in the 70s. Man, there was a couple of dolls that we had. My doll Kenya was the one for the 80s and 90s. Was my doll Kenya. I think it's beautiful when you don't have to play with a blonde hair, blue-eyed doll that don't resemble you. I think it's beautiful when you can play with beautiful dolls with darker hues and hair textures, that resemble you. Because that's what gave us the false idea when we're kids of how we want to look. We wanted to have a body like that. We wanted to have a dream house and a Malibu. But you know what? Not until the later years did they tell us what Barbie did for a living. Not till the later years did we find out she was a doctor, she was a lawyer, or she could be anything she wanted. We didn't know that because we would just assume that that she got that dream house and that nice car. Everybody wanted a car. But we also had our own people, our own little African American dolls or dolls with darker hue. They had the Indian versions too. the Native Americans. Sorry for saying Indians. Trying to be politically correct. We had the Native American dolls. I think that's what they called them. I think the Native American dolls, and they had their outfit on, like the skins and the moccasins. It was wearing the shoes and stuff, and the two long plaits. I thought those were beautiful dolls too. And they wear the feather plumes. The Indian chiefs had the plumes on the little doll. I thought that was beautiful. Then you had your Asian ones. It had the different clothes and the outfit, and it was used to be awesome. And the black people in the mini skirt and the dashikis. The men doll had all that the little dashikis with their shirt unbuttoned with a big V-neck that go all the way down. The head all unbuttoned, looking like the real Superfly. The buttonfly collars and the picks. We had that stuff. We had that. And I saw another article where this man took his little girl to the movies, to the Barbie, to see the Barbie movie. And he was dressed up like Barbie. The little girl had on all pink. He had on a pink mini skirt, makeup, and the hair and the bag. Is that going too far? Is playing house going too far? When you go out in the movie theater, you're a grown man with the hair on your chest and everything, but you dress like a female with your little girl. And it was funny, but it definitely drew a lot of attention. They was going to see the Barbie movie, the Barbie premiere. Barbie, 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 Barbie. Barbie is the thing. Ken don't dress like that. What you mean? The Ken dolls, the boy dolls always chill. You always had the G.I. Joe dolls. The boys might have the black op makeup under their eyes, like Rambo. But I don't know. They just the men them go all out the way like they do for the girls. So I was the mama of a male child, and I didn't go to the movies when I took him to his movies with him and his friends dressed like G.I. Joe or nothing like that. So I don't know. But the daddies, they go all out for their little girls, I guess. I don't know. But this is Molly. The men Barbies don't wear dress. So why did the father? Because he was dressed as Barbie. He wasn't going as Ken. He was going as Barbie. The father was going as Barbie with the little girl. Go figure. Go figure. Him and his daughter and dressed like Barbie. I'm like, wow, Dad. So go figure. Maybe Barbie coming out the closet. Maybe that was an adult size Barbie. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. So but just because a man is gay don't mean he has to dress like a woman. I'm just saying. I thought that's what attracted the same sex to each other. I thought that's what attracted a man to a man was the masculinity. That, because if they were attracted to the femininity, they would be attracted to women naturally. I don't know. I'm not going to get on that slippery slope. The laws of attraction, they say opposites attract. I don't know. I ain't going to get on that topic about the genders. But I did want to say that the man dressed way up all the way. And it was his serious outfit to go to the movies with his little girl to do the Barbie thing. I'm like, good for you. Good for you. I guess good for you. The little girl was happy. She had her daddy dressed up as Barbie. you know, K Saul, you know. Becky had her dad dressed up as Barbie. I don't know what her name could have been, Amber. She's a cute little girl, had the little shades on and everything. You know, she reminded me of a Valley girl. This used to be a show back in the 80s called Square Pegs. And maybe 80s and 90s. It might have came on in the 90s too. I don't know how long the run for that was. And everybody dressed like a real, like Barbie, like had that style. And everybody like talked like that. Like my voice is gone. I can't do my what they call it, my white girl voice. Can't do it because I'm kind of hoarse right now. It's from cleaning up and the dust and the allergies. That's why my eyes are matted together. So I have a problem with that too. But Square Pegs, y'all can go back and look it up. It's worth for Google. It's funny how Stacey Dash was the star of that show. I think was that Stacey Dash on Square Pegs a long time ago. I gotta go back and look. I actually forgot what person was on it, what the black girl was. And that's because of one of my main characters or favorite characters to follow was the little white girl. But there was really one black person on there. What it says, okay, nobody's saying nothing new. Whoa, I'm trying not to run out of steam. I'm trying not to run out of air. My lungs, I've been cleaning up the stuff. And if I sound winded, like I'm shortening some breath, it's because I am. But I know I definitely have to be on point and get myself ready for the show on Saturday. Because the show must go on, people. It is Tall Tale Thursdays. Should get some people in here to tell their stories. Hey, Alan, where you at? I don't even know where my folks at. Where my people at? I don't even know. Wait a minute. What? I can't even see the messages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, speaking of songs, my cousin Just, he will be back on the scene real quick, real soon. He ain't been just sitting on his ass. He's been out there recovering. He had some back issues and some surgeries. But while he has been down, he's been writing and making music for y'all. So I can't wait till he get back. Of course, he let me listen to his stuff. You know, we talk. And I keep posting, keep a lookout on my little cuz. That's my baby, Just. And he's still making his music and it's sounding good too, y'all. I can't wait for y'all for him to get back and we can introduce what he's doing and everything. I know his management team and everything, they're waiting for him to come back and everything. And he's coming back. He's fire. He's gonna bring that fire too. You know, I'm just proud of him doing this thing. You know, just like I am so proud of my cousin's daughter. She is a homeowner at 26. My little cousin Janelle, she is a homeowner at 26. No, one's 27, one's 26. These young ladies are doing the doggone thing. They did well for themselves. They have a fantastic job. They went to college. They came out, got jobs in actual what they were majoring in, and that was a blessing because a lot of times we come out of college and we don't even work in the field that we went to school for. But somebody was up there looking out for these young ladies. And they single and they beautiful too. Beautiful little slim goodies. They got bodies. I'm gonna post some pictures of my family. Them girls be looking like that. And you know, when they're young, you know, keep it looking good and stuff. As they get older, gravity happens. And sometimes if you don't watch what you eat, weight happens. Or sometimes even if you get sick, stuff happens. But needless to say that these are beautiful, young, spirited ladies inside and out. Oh, that's one of my cousins. Damn. Hey, Bird, I'm in the middle of doing the show. What's going on? No, the food is free. No, I don't know. You can't. But I'm gonna call you right back. All right. That was my cousins checking on the event. Cause tomorrow is my auntie birthday, Ma, and the one that I always talk about. I love her to the moon and back. My mom's little sister and my big sister. That's how we grew up. Like we was like just like we were sisters. She's coming up for the weekend. She's coming up for the show, and this is her birthday weekend. So I definitely want to show her a good time and some love. And she is definitely 420 friendly all day, every day. That she said in the morning when she wake up and the night before she go to bed, that's how she starts off her day. So I got to make sure I got some coffee in the house and cream for us. So when we get up and we all talk at night, and I'm just so excited. My auntie's coming to visit. She's like, it's like my big sister. I am the big sister, but I got a big sister. I love having a big sister to you look up to, you ask questions that could guide and steer you the right way. I love, because I've been the big sister and the oldest for so long, and I love to have that next level that I can like, just like, ooh, tell me about this or tell me about that. I mean, I don't know if everybody's like that, but or just me. Because some people, some little sister want to be the big sister. But it's okay because the big sister really don't want to be the big sister and the oldest because it's a lot on us. So, especially when you're responsible for somebody else. But I'm just so happy, yay. So I'm excited about that. That's why I've been trying to clean up my house. Look, I ain't cleaned up nothing all year long. This ain't no tall tale, it's the truth. Last time I didn't even get a chance to do my spring cleaning because of my certain handicaps or certain disabilities. I need help doing certain things, y'all. Y'all know that. Ain't no secret. Okay. So the last time I had somebody come over was last year who was supposed to help me do my spring cleaning. That joker drunk all my wine. 2.5 bottles. First of all, he drank the half bottle of Sutter Homes tea. It was a big old half bottle of a fifth, a big little jug looking thing. I think that's the fifth. There was half of it left. He drank that was sitting out. Then he went inside the refrigerator in the back where I had my stuff shielded and hid for special occasion. He went and got 2 other bottles that I only had 2 bottles. And Misha got it for me as a gift. So I said, on a special occasion, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to do this, Well, when I was doing one of the morning Mac shows, he was supposed to be over to help clean. I got up that morning. I got ready for the company. I even cooked the joker breakfast. Because he was like, man, cook me something. I can't do it on an empty stomach. So, okay, I fixed you something. So while I'm doing the show, I hear a psst. And I'm like, I'm going on with the show. Because at that time, it was a certain area where I couldn't see all of the house and the kitchen and all that. Because my back was turned, because I was using a TV screen as the monitor. So my back was turned to everything. That joker was over there within an hour show, drunk 2 bottles of wine. And I was like, oh, man, was you a nugget or what? You was a big N-word. And it wasn't even the double G-G-E-R. It was the G-A-H. Like, huh. That's what you was a, oh. And I got upset and I lost my cool because they said, who told you to drink up my shit? This ain't Montel Jordan. You know that song, I'm coming over. I'm going to eat your food. I'm going to watch your TV. I'm going to play your CDs. It just wasn't that kind of thing. I was paying you for a service, paying you with the hard dough. You could have took that money and bought you some wine, but instead you wanted to take my money and drink the wine. Then you got mad because I was fussing about, you don't do that. It's certain etiquette. You just don't do, go on people's stuff. You know, I didn't say make yourself comfortable, make yourself at home. I said, do you need anything? I didn't say come in my stuff and do whatever, but the Joker did. Then the Joker got mad at me because I got mad because you drunk up my. I wanted some of that wine. I couldn't even taste my own gift. That's bad when somebody give you a gift and somebody else eat it up from you and you don't get none of the gift that was for you. That's messed up. It was like that. So I got upset, but the Joker got mad and left. And then a week later, he didn't remember nothing. Going, when you going to invite me back over again? What? When you going to cook again? Or what? When you going to replace my wine? You drunk. Since you bought a cheap wine, it didn't come from no daggone liquor store. When you going to replace that? I ain't going to say no names, but you know who you are. Still ain't replaced it. Oh, man. Oh, I got this. I got that. If you got this, got that, then bring it. Why don't you bring your own? Don't get high on my supply. So now that I know all of that fresh talking and stuff he was doing was just talking, because he wouldn't have been able to perform nothing because he was 2 sheets in the wind. He wasn't able to even stand straight up. He was stumbling. So if you stumbling and you all like this, what you going to do in the bed? Nothing. Not nothing. So that's what the alcohol doesn't make you horny. It get women relaxed so women can get loose. You get your margarita zone. For men, y'all get that liquid courage up in the head, but your body, you know, hey, you're going to be singing, all I want is a roly, 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 and a Dapper Ranch. Because you ain't going to be able to do nothing with that stick. It's going to be rolling around. Now that it makes sense, now I understand it a little bit better. So if next time I'm dating a guy, I don't want no alcoholics. I don't want no people that drink a whole lot. I don't want you to get smitten by the goose, because if you get smitten by a goose, I can't get loose with you because it ain't gonna work. And I had a friend like that, and he would get toe up. I had the nerve to be wanting some. I'm like, oh no, no, thank you, no, thank you. So now I understand why the lip goes into the fact that weren't. You ever see Miss Pac-Man or Mr. Pac-Man get eaten up by the ghost and it go? I've seen that in real life. I'm like, what? Them spirits got you because that ghost got you. That ghost got you. Okay. Hello. I can't see that. Devon. Devote. I can't see. Wait a minute. Hold up. Look, it will help if I had my glasses on. Okay. Devon Anderson. Good Grammy. Good Grammy. Okay. Devote Anderson was Devote Anderson. Good. Granny State something. What is that? Molly, can you come in here and help me read that? What is this? Is this English?
Yeah, somebody spamming you. They just spam. I'm about to block. They ain't nobody.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I didn't understand that. I thought I was tripping. I was like, oh, my eyes is really messed up. Because I couldn't see the house. I thought good. That's the only word I said. I was like, good. I'm trying to read good. What's that 50 Cent talking about some G unit? I was like, oh, whoa. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I couldn't read that. I'm like, huh? and that's Zoe Anderson. So they, I don't know what they was doing. People be tripping. People be tripping, y'all. And my girl, Carlethia Russell, it wouldn't be fair, it wouldn't be right if I didn't mention Carlethia Russell. I'm all worried. And Molly told me, you know what? I don't even know how Molly knew. Molly said, that girl ain't missing. And I'm saying, yes, they is. And then I thought about, if you go snatch a black woman, you go not leave her wig, you go snatch that wig too. Because a lot of us sisters, when we take our wig off, they were, no, put the wig on. Because if they snatch you up because you look good, they gonna snatch that wig too. Because you need that wig to look good. You're gonna leave the wig behind. You may leave that, you know what? You ain't even gonna leave that Apple cell phone behind because you done paid $1,300 for it. But then again, you may. But that wig, you is not gonna leave that wig behind. No. Now listen, even if a gator snatch you, you're gonna reach back and grab that wig, but oh, help. You're gonna put that wig on your head. Just to believe. I know about the wig, honey. But I had to make sure. Oh, I got a new one for Saturday too. I can't wait. It's gonna be surprise for everybody. So y'all come out this Saturday, FOP 89 in Largo, Maryland. Doors open at 7:30. Showtime for the comedy show start at 8:30. And let me see, give y'all more information on it. It's the Cash DJ Rico. It's the Cash Bar, but the food is catered by Chef Derek. It's going to be a plethora of food. They're good food. All to be had for your vegans, for your pescatarians, for your meat eaters, for your herbivores, whatever, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, all your vores. And they're going to be the good music, and you're going to laugh. Boy, laughing, Lenny going to be up there, and Stacy and Clarence going to be up there. They're going to be making you laugh. And we got some other special guest comedians. They said they're going to slide through. So when they slide through, that I'm going to let them say, hey, y'all. It's going to be like that, a good time. Good time. Lee, Kenneth is running for president too, Lee. So that's going to be Kenneth and Lee. Oh, we're going to do a debate. Tell us why we should vote for you, Lee. Tell us why we should vote for Kenny. Now, let me tell you, Kenny Clark got the home lead because he said make medical cannabis free. So he going to get all the free votes, Lee. So we're going to give it up to Kenny Clark, Pastor Clark. You're going to get that vote, Lee. I don't know what your platform that you're going to be standing on, but we could have a nice debate. Who going to vote for Lee? Who going to vote for Kenny? Like I said, Kenny got some good stuff coming on. It finally let you in. You say negative? What's negative? You say yes. Free weed. That's what Pastor, look, Kenny said free, legal, medical cannabis. Only the medical, free medical cannabis. And then I'm going to get my card. I can't smoke none. I'm going to have to put it in my nebulizer. Can you put weed in your nebulizer? Because I think the weed will help open up the lungs to relax the muscles. When I be doing my nebulizer, can I put weed in there? Well, I'm going to get on out of here. This has been another edition of Tall Till Thursday. If you miss it, go run it back and watch the show. It'll be on there. Y'all can run it back on YouTube and I'm about to say TikTok, YouTube and Facebook. Y'all can go back and watch it. Leave your comments and all that good stuff. July 29th, y'all be in the house. DM me today or tomorrow for your tickets, because there will be no ticket sales at the door. So you need to get them in advance because it's only limited seats. So we can't do that. You know, we would love to say, come on to the world, but we can't. If you haven't already, get this book. It's available on Tinder, Bella, as well. You can buy one chapter at a time. Tomorrow is Freaky Friday, and I got some guest people coming in tomorrow to be nasty. They're gonna be nasty tomorrow, y'all. Tune in for Freaky Friday. One margaritas, I'ma open my legs. 2 margaritas, I'ma give them something. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I love you, Kimberly, Kenny. I love you, Lee, Molly. I love you guys.
Trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.